And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Number 53, Mike 53. They can't hang with us. Slam. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check nickel. 6 guys. Get it down. Hey, 24.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set. 18. 53.
Still in there.
Hey. Check. 53's mine. Hey, 31. 53's mine. Man, I got you. Go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. This game, this matchup means a little more to the Carr family. Derek Carr's brother David, of course, the first overall pick in 2002 by these Houston Texans. Spent 5 years as the Texans starter, and then he would eventually spend 6 more years as a backup in the league at various spots before calling it a career. Carr now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught by Davis. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Carr again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Carr to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Carr.
Oh, pick that shit, man.
Right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check 99. Check 99. 99. David. 53's mine. Check 53's mine. We own them. We own. That's 55. Line up. Line up.
To throw is Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. 59. Just hand me off. Mike 53. 53. Mike. Check. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Check 53's Mike. Alert. Team, we got to get to the ball. 59. Watch out. Hold it. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. 59. Squeeze double. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 5. Go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 53's control. Check 53's Mike.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14. To throw his Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. On play action, now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch there. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check. Tight dog. Hatchet. Get the boys down. He's coming. That's it. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 53 is the mic. 9 go. 34. 9 go.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's got Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
53, Mike. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. On play action, it's Carr.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A gain there of 21 yards. Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Carr completes it to Davis.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6:37. It's
Carr now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, I 7. Check 41. I'm trying to collect. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Express. Target. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that. Hey, let's get that ball, again. Let's get that ball right here.
Again, it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On first down, it's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the gun, here's Watson looking for the end zone. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. 29. Tackle. And go.
And near.
To change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check 53, Mike. All day, baby, all day. Keep the boys down, he's coming. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. I got you.
Watson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
What are you? You should
First
a
and 10
choice.
now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 53.
Yeah, it's a choice.
53, Mike.
You don't think so?
Hey, alert 3. 24.
Shit, you respond, nigga. That's a choice. Man. You gotta. Hell no.
To the air yet again. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I got you, boy.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Switch.
A first down carry now for Miller. It was Maurice Hurst who got him
If I
down.
move that outside, let's go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop. Let's go. Check.
Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're...
Wow.
Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, here, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Momo.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr.
He held on to that.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Hey, exit. Help me.
Carr now on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now, Carr again. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Running on first down, Eckler. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 48 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pump. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Austin Eckler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He may try and run for this. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Yo.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go, go, go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. White Monday down. 29. 29.
Carr going to look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
Hey, Sam. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 694. You go tight. You got your mind. You got tight right there. Watch twist. Watch twist. White.
On first down, Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.